How do you write a personal statement that will impress admissions counselors and make you stand out? That's what I'm going to show you how to do today. I'm Suzanne Davis, and I'm an online academic writing tutor, and I help students learn the writing skills, the strategies, and all the techniques they need to know so that they can excel in school. And today, I'm going to show you a really simple process that's going to help you write a personal statement that will get you into the college of your choice. So there are 6 steps to this process. Step number 1 is to brainstorm thoughts and ideas that answer the question you've been asked in the application. So here, I want you to just list every single idea that you have that is going to help you answer that question. So don't judge these thoughts, just keep listing every moment, everything that comes to your mind all at once. And then after 20 minutes, I want you to stop, but I want you to continue brainstorming throughout the week. Bring a pad of paper with you, take notes on your phone. Just be collecting any way you can other thoughts you have that will help you with your personal statement. And at the end of that week, you're going to go through all of those ideas, put them together, and then select the ones that you think are going to make the most sense and are most relevant to answering the question on your college application. Step number 2. Freewrite or create a mind map or brainstorm ideas about why you want to go to that particular college. So here I want you to think of what draws you to that particular school. So how do you fit into that school? What particularly appeals to you about that school? And just spend about 20 minutes writing everything down that you can think of. And step number 3 is to get started writing. So here you're working on your first draft, and I want you to look over your notes really quickly and then start to write hot. And that means to keep writing without stopping. Don't stop to revise, don't stop to edit. Just keep writing so that you can get into a flow. Because when you get into that writing flow, you'll notice that your writing gets better as you go. But also you start to connect with your content more deeply. And since this is a personal statement, you want a really strong connection between you and your content. So step number 4, after you've finished your first draft, I want you to revise. And before you start revising, take a day or 2 off before you start the whole process. And then when you revise, I want you to look at first your content. What ideas and what pieces that are in your personal statement don't relate to what you actually have to answer. So are there tangents? Are there things that are nicely expressed but don't actually connect to what you want to show a college? Take those out. And then look at your content to see if it's well organized. The next thing I want you to look at is the readability of your writing. Is it easy to understand what you've written? Or is it something where you've used so much complicated vocabulary that people aren't going to read it easily? And if you want to know more about readability and how to improve it, then check out my video called Hemingway Editor, a free online editing tool. And that will help you work out your readability. Third thing you should look at is your introduction. Is your introduction memorable? Is it something that's going to hook a reader? So here you might want to just dive into a moment or something significant that relates to answering the question. Or you might want to start with some sort of strong belief you have or a strong conviction. But don't start with just answering a question. Start with something first that shows who you are and that's unique. This is going to help you stand out from the very beginning. And then the final thing that I want you to look at is your conclusion. Does your conclusion show some significant realization you've had? Is it something that directly relates to an episode that you are writing about in your paper, or is it a realization about why you wanted to go to that particular college? But show something that shows your own thought process and also shows a higher level of thinking. And then once you've done all of that, it's time for step 5, which is to get feedback from somebody else. And here I want you to look for somebody who's knowledgeable about writing personal statements and can really offer you valuable comments and suggestions. So you want to pick somebody who can be objective. So this may not be a close family member or a close friend, because you want to make sure that they're not just telling you, oh, what you've written is wonderful. You want to make sure that you're getting an informed perspective on your writing. So have that person look through and make some comments and suggestions. And then this final step, step 6, is where you start revising again and taking into account all of the suggestions and the things you've heard from the person who's read your personal statement, and then edit. Edit it so that you have perfect grammar, no spelling mistakes, your sentence structure is good, you have a lot of sentence variety. You want whatever you hand in to be a perfectly polished piece of writing. And that's it. Those are the 6 steps that I use with all of my students. So if you have thoughts or ideas about writing a personal statement, I'd love to know what they are, so please just post them in the comments below. And if you'd like more videos on tips, advice, and help on how to write really well for college or graduate school, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell so you know when all my new videos are coming out. Cheers!